Hey, what is up, fight fans? In today's video, Ilia Topuria is ready to make his first title defense against Max Holloway. But Topuria said that he was unimpressed with the way that Blessed fought Justin Gaethje.
People always ask me what I do. I sell holy moments for a living, right?
Let's be honest, UFC 300 was impressive, no doubt. However, as fans, some of us still had some higher expectations. After all, we have been eagerly anticipating this event for so long. But we can confidently say that Max Holloway saved the event. That crazy knockout will make Holloway the UFC's new golden boy. Holloway can demand any fight, be it at featherweight or lightweight title fights. Chimaev mocks Nickal, Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler will finally happen, and whether you like Conor or not, everyone will be waiting for it. And if Conor comes back and beats Chandler, well then the comeback really should be called the greatest comeback in history. So without further ado, let's kick things off in order. Ilia Topuria made it clear that he is ready to make his first title defense against Max Holloway. The Georgian congratulated Max and wrote, "Congrats on your performance, Max. Respect your story and everything you achieved with a beautiful family. Hopefully we're gonna share the Octagon before the end of the year. And trust me, you're gonna feel something that you never felt before. I will be the first one to take you out." But Topuria said that he was not impressed with how Blessed fought the fight against Justin Gaethje. "To be honest, I didn't see anything special," he said in an interview with ESPN. "At the end of the day, trading punches without any strategy or defense, just hoping to get in first, that's not the game for me. This will never happen to me. Max talked a lot all week, but the result is that I did in 9 minutes what he couldn't do in 90 minutes. I see that when he is under pressure, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to work on waist." In an interview after the fight at UFC 300 in Las Vegas, Holloway said that he was ready to challenge Topuria. However, he did not rule out that he could stay at lightweight for a fight with Conor McGregor or even the winner of the title match between Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier.
55 are having a BMF now. Got some big fights coming up. We just wait and see, Wait, see what Dana White, wants. We see what Hunter wants, and we'll figure it out.
Max Holloway wins the BMF title via knockout, calls out Topuria, calls out Makhachev. He's got the whole world in his hands. And it's unbelievable when you consider after the third loss to Volk, you're like, where does this guy go? Just when you think someone's done, they have this second or third or fourth life. And here's this guy, Max, who we were introduced to so many years ago, who's grown up in front of us, have this moment. Should it be Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria next?
If Topuria was to win that fight, I don't think he wins the decision. I think he would have to knock him out. And am I mental? Like Max Holloway, he has never been knocked out. I don't think anyone's ever put Holloway's lights out. So I mean, like honestly, like if I'm picturing them fighting in my head now, and we even saw the early success Volkanovski had against him. Like, let's not pretend he was just running riot on the guy up until the finish. I think Topuria is relying on knocking Max Holloway, a guy who's never been knocked out and has fought the baddest motherfuckers in the history of the UFC. I think he's relying on that, knocking this guy out.
UFC CEO Dana White kept the suspense about the main event participants quiet for so long that MMA fans' imaginations went into overdrive, considering contenders like Islam Makhachev, Conor McGregor, or even Khabib Nurmagomedov. But in the end, it was Jamal Hill and Alex Pereira, and they took the spotlight in the main event. Now, yes, Pereira put on a show knocking out Jamal Hill, but I would have liked something even cooler. The most striking fight was staged by two fighters who have not held championship titles for quite some time, unless you consider the BMF title, which is Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje. Now, they produced a huge fight, very high level, and that one is going to go down in the history of the UFC.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! That is one of the sickest knockouts I've ever seen in my life. Max Holloway, you fucking legend. Oh my God, lad, he's getting 600 grand.
So while a bout with Ilia Topuria for the featherweight title is tempting, the allure of another lucrative matchup is hard to ignore for Holloway. In his post-fight press conference, he expressed his willingness to entertain the idea of a rematch with McGregor. However, that showdown will have to wait, as it was revealed last night that McGregor and Chandler are set to square off at UFC 303 later this year. Now, interestingly, prior to UFC 300, Dana White explicitly stated that fans should not anticipate any announcements regarding McGregor. However, he ultimately surprised and delighted fans by, well, doing just that.
June 29th. Conor versus Chandler.
Another intriguing detail is that the fight versus Chandler will occur in the welterweight category. Observers familiar with McGregor's recent performances, they understand that transitioning back to the lightweight division, let alone the featherweight division, would not be straightforward for him. Notably, in his New Year's announcement, the Notorious mentioned the middleweight category. Regardless, MMA enthusiasts worldwide finally received the long-awaited news. Naturally, questions arise about McGregor's form and his clean status from an anti-doping perspective, especially given the past incident with USADA. However, it is worth noting that McGregor has undergone rigorous testing this year, indicating that this aspect is being closely monitored. So in 2.5 months, this fight is finally going to happen.
Guess who's back? The Mac is back. June 29th, Las Vegas. I'm coming for you, Chandler. Forge Army assemble. You're about to witness a proper demolition.
Morning, guys. Just sitting here nice and early before the family wakes up. It's about 6 o'clock. Just full of gratitude because I've sat here in this chair looking out that window at this time of day, peace, quiet time, getting my day started. I've sat in this chair for the last 16 months, every single morning before the family got up. But the quiet that I feel now, the peace that I feel now, feels so much different. 75 days to go get after it. God bless. I'll see you at the top. And I never really doubted it as much as you guys did. I had a lot more reassurances behind the scenes than you guys know about. I just knew it was going to take time. And I preach exactly what I had to go through, and I had my moments that I didn't do so well with it, but the hard work eventually pays off. You just have to still be standing there when it does. And it's not that people don't do the right things. It's that they don't do the right things for long enough. See, it's not about you, and it's not about your timeline. It's not about what you want. Sometimes it's just about doing what you need to do with faith, with enthusiasm, constantly moving forward. That's where the beauty is. Get after it today. See you at the top.
And whether you like show jumping or not, everyone will be waiting for it. And if Conor comes back and beats Chandler, well, then the comeback really should be called the greatest comeback in history. Bo Nickal has responded to Khamzat Chimaev's criticism of his UFC 300 victory, despite having a dominant finish. In a hard-fought battle against Cody Brundage, Nickal had to work for every position before securing the back and executing a rear naked choke, marking the longest bout of his 6-fight career. Chimaev expressed his lack of enthusiasm for Nickal's performance, describing the fight as a big in a tweet. However, during the post-fight press conference, Nickal addressed Chimaev's criticism.
Did you see Khamzat's tweet about your fight?
No, what did he say?
He said the wrestling was big bullshit.
Yeah, this guy's crazy, man. You know, I think, obviously, like I said, I'm not happy with the way I performed either, so it's easy to be critical. And it's easy to be critical, you know, of me, a guy who has less experience. But at the end of the day, I'm getting finishes. This guy's winning decisions, and you know, he's gassing out at the end of rounds. I'm widening the gap. So, you know, if we ever fight, he's coming out hot, but I'm probably winning, you know, first round, second round, third round against this dude and widening the gap.
Well, let's be frank. Fans had higher expectations from Bo Nickal, often likened to the new Khabib. His performance left something to be desired though, as he predominantly grappled with his opponent on the ground without making much effort to really entertain the audience. And at Aljamain Sterling's fight, well, the audience almost fell asleep.
Bruh, they're so upset at Aljo Sterling, they didn't even give him a post-fight interview.
Celebrity in the
I'm dead, homies. I'm dead, dog. Where's Joe Rogan at? Where's DC at? Where's Michael Bisping? Nobody came in the ring for a post-fight interview.
Now, the prelims and early prelims turned out to be even better than the main card. Perhaps that was the main indicator of the most successful matchmaking. So we can confidently say that Max Holloway did save the event. That crazy knockout will make Holloway the UFC's golden boy. And Holloway can demand any fight, whether it be at featherweight or a lightweight title fight. Max emerged king from UFC 300. And as it turns out, you don't even have to be a champion to do this. Except he is the BMF champion.
The struggle is real. Not for why you fit, like 23 stitches. Which is pretty good. Broke my hand at some point in the first, later half of the round. Broke my toe. I guess I need some milk. But come home, it's gorgeous out. Fruit trees are blooming, some of them at least. Peach trees and the nectarines and the pears look great. But I'm like itching to get the garden going, and I've shoveled horse manure in a walking boot before, but I think with one side of my body down, it's not going to happen today. So appreciate all the support, folks. Love y'all.
That's all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because it is very important to us. And thank you all in advance.